Um, how y'all this morning?
Yeah, we back with the last part. We done with this Paris shit. We ain't gonna talk that shit no more. We done with it. But we got to blow the gates off this motherfucker one more goddamn time. Lean up so we can see my reliable sources, please.
Reliable, tired, ready to go to bed.
No, we ain't going to
But
bed.
it's already
We ain't
daylight.
going to bed. We waiting
Shut
on...
up! It's daylight, so I already got things I
No,
got to
fuck all
do.
that. We waiting on the party pack so we can keep it going. Yes! We got a Birdman video coming
I
after
got a
this.
couple runs to make.
We got a Birdman video coming after this one. And you know we gonna do it. Brrr, you know what I'm talking about? Birdman. Alright. Yeah, sup, yo, what's happening? So this one we gonna do this. We was listening to the cathedral thing, and you know, Pedro V is talking about the iPad Goat 2 CGI video. And okay, in the beginning, you see the logo of the goat who's sticking his head out of a box, a little square thing, a little circle, and he has blue eyes, which can be correlated to the Illuminati, blue born living under evil. Same thing with the crib situation, but that's another video. And then you see that he turned his head around twice, and it's like he's like an illusion. He might be being hypnotized from the illusion of time and reality, or we got and then I also was saying if you take the goat and you want to lean towards presidential parties, I would say it's more like the Democrats because their mascot is a donkey, and the opposite would be the elephant. And then you see
But then they could be trying to fool you.
yeah, then they could be trying to fool you. You know, you never know. What you see could be backwards, and what's backwards was what you see. Um, then you see a hand which has got nails on it, and on the right hand it has a ring which is S. And like I said, there's a difference between Pan, Lucifer, and Satan, and that is Satan, which is the Christianity version, which is developed to keep the church in business. You'll understand that with my Satanic Bible versus explanation video coming very soon. Um, he has that hand on it, and you see that he's the puppet master who's controlling Bush. Now he is dancing on a black and white floor, which could be Freemasonry or Illuminati, however you conspiracy theorists people want to roll with it. And as he's dancing, he's tap dancing, number one. And then the spotlight turned into a star or a pinnacle. And then the teacher in the room is a thick black woman, you know, with tits and ass, really all voluptuous and shit. And then on the on the chalkboard on the room, you see that there is a shark. And like I said, they were here before trees, so we came from sharks. And then you see hangman, and then the word evolution. So then that's making my theory right anyway. And then there's a rocket or some kind of thing from space, which came down, I think, and destroyed the world, which made the sea levels go up, and therefore the particles in the people in the water became sharks, and all that so forth and everything. That's another video. Then he schizophrenic, or his subconscious echoing or hearing voices, and then his head rotates, so you know that he's possessed. He says, "Fool me once, fool me twice." You know the rest of the saying. And then he turned into Obama. And actually, that also shows that they're no different, and they all related by somehow, some removed cousin and everything else. And just because his skin color is a little bit darker, just like us, that doesn't mean he was us. He was them. You understand? He was just like them. That's what you see how he's turning into him, and just they sound the same. He's just a smarter version, as y'all thought, of Bush, basically. So if you want to really be the truth, the Antichrist that was raising everything in would be Obama, and Trump would be the one that's trying to change things. Get it? Make America great again. But y'all think backwards. Now,
Because Bush, not a Democrat, he's a Republican.
right.
So that's why I said he may be just trying to trick you.
Yeah. So then it was made by Hilo Font. And Hilo Font is a computer animated company in Montreal, Canada that is trying to create challenging content. Why are you turning the page? I'm reading it right here. What is you doing?
Nothing.
Using artists from dance, music, and visual arts to and they're interested in exploring the common ground that underlies many spiritual and philosophical traditions in the what is it? Lyrical form. You know what I'm saying? So that adds on too. And from there you see and this is the same CGI that was used in Moonwalker in 1988, made by Michael Jackson when they did the morphing with the speed demon. Because that's how they morphed him into Obama. And then you see Osama ushering in something. And that's like 51 seconds in the video. And then also when you see him doing that tap dance and he's Obama and Obama's him, it's like blackface. Shout out to Drake and H&M with the monkeys on the damn shirts. Oh, and I forgot to mention, in front of the goat was some barbed wire, and it looks like if you're coming into the prison in the naval base of Guantanamo Bay. That's just my thoughts. It ain't got to be true, allegedly. All right, turn the page. And Hangman, I talked about that already. And where we at? Oh, you see the Statue of Liberty claymation, and they wanted to say those were the cathedrals burning, but that was actually the Twin Towers that were burning down. And the world actually could look like if the sea levels and the what you call it, industrial world, you know, all the oil and everything dumped into the sea, right? But then when I looked at it again, it looked just like Tim Burton's Night Before Christmas world, and you actually see Jack Skellington in there, right, standing on one of the cliffs. Then there's a phallus or a dick or a penis or a hot dog without the bun in there, and it's an old lady in there, and her tits is out, but her bottom is closed. And then the light comes, and then she just fall over and die. And then you got a human who fell into some old green goop. I would say it's sulfuric acid, right? But it's green, so we don't know. It might be trying to make a Ninja Turtle for all we know. And then there's a all-seeing eye connected to a snake, because you know the snakes and everything that had a lot to do with the hospital, because the hospital are some snakes. The health industry is some snakes anyway, but we're going to go into that later. And then that snake thing, we're trying to develop artificial intelligence, because you see this robot get up with his head cracked open and ain't no brain in it, but he moving, you feel me? So I think that's artificial intelligence. And I forgot to mention, sorry about me jumping around, but y'all can watch it, make sure I'm right. That's on the CG Brothers. Shout out to them, subscribe to the channel. And make sure y'all watch this whole thing. Because the only part that they worry about is the dancing and the supposedly Antichrist dancing with the pyramid burning and all that bullshit. So then I forgot to mention that while he was, after Bush dances, you see this little girl in a white dress, and that's Sleeping Beauty, because you see the apple. Or was that Snow White who ate the damn apple?
Sleeping Beauty.
Okay, what did the bitch eat with the seven dwarfs then?
That was Sleeping Beauty. She ate an apple.
I don't give a fuck. One of them little princesses. And anyway, this bitch got the apple, and she's standing next to some clay people. I think they robots. I think they soulless. They might be men in black souls, ghosts, or CIA agents or whatever. But they just look real claymated, like they made out of clay, or they dried up, or anything like that with the global warming and the sea levels. And anyway, the apple falls and it breaks into two pieces, and a pink rose comes out of it. A pink rose comes out of it. And so then we go on down and we see that there was the Dodger. I think he's the Islamic Antichrist. It's Dajjal, Dajjal. Y'all can look it up. I can't pronounce it too well. But it's another version of the folks that ride with us, you know what I'm saying? Luciferians and all them Lucifer light bringers, man. That ain't about no evil shit. And so the light bearer comes through and it kills everything. And then we have this person putting on a mask and dancing around. And they said that was the Antichrist. But if you look and you cross-reference, he's doing the dance of Eddie Gordo from Tekken 2, which is capoeira, which is a Brazilian martial art dance. And he has on a mask. Kind of reminds you of the Booger Booger from what the fuck, Crash Bandicoot. He has the Booger Booger mask on. Look on it, tell me I'm wrong, I'm not. And he does capoeira. And then you see Jesus there in a state where he doesn't want to see. He can't really hear that, see no evil, hear no evil. And he got those thorns that was in the cathedral that burnt down around his head. And then he opens his eyes and he floats on through. So it's not Jesus Christ. It's actually Lucifer because he was bringing the light. He is the light bearer. Illuminati forever. Y'all niggas is some bitch niggas who don't understand. But watch this CGI. It was awesome, nigga. And it predicted some things and it foretold some things. Get your shit together, and global warming is a problem. Don't let Trump tell you it's not because he's trying to put diversions out. But this is part 4. Make sure y'all watch Pet Goat 2, the CG brothers. You get on the YouTube channel and watch what I'm saying and tell me if I'm wrong. Leave it in the comment section. If I'm wrong about anything I'm saying or it doesn't make any sense, make sure you leave it in the comment section. And like that,